To bear. 3 trilemmas. 2 dissolve simply as that for me, are none for me. 1 you have to bear, just leave as such. But what is about the violence? That does not exist, that does not dissolve. Can you bear these? Fear. Basement. I sit in the basement, above me the bombs, but I'm safe in my refuge. It's almost homey down here where I'm so often now, even if it's cold and also often dark. I wait until I can go upstairs again, can see the daylight that glares me with its bright glow, greets me like the morning sun. Soon I will be down again, but is it not better than above? At least it's safe, at least as long as none of the bombs hits, exactly hits. So long I'm safe in my basement. Children liked it always when I told them something. I always had a feeling that they have trusted me. Sometimes we smile at us on the road. Kafka's girlfriend. I have your pictures, your little drawings, and all that you have given me, treasured. Everything is in a large envelope with your name on it. I simply cannot throw the things away. Children have listened to me with big eyes when I've told them from the sun and the stars. That were beautiful hours, I think, for all of us. I hope I have not betrayed you when I have told you how beautiful it is to look at those inaccessible worlds, how much joy it makes. Joy. I had the feeling that you have trusted me for no reason, simply childish. I could never, for no reason, simply to be childish. I could never trust someone. How even? I trust not even myself. Trust. Dover. I lean over the battlements. Still a little further. Still a little further. An odd dizziness seizes me. Still a little further. Still a little further. I'm enjoying the feeling, being able to plunge into the deep. Still a little further. Still a little further. I'm enjoying it only a little bit to be remote from that. Still a little further. Still a little further. But I step back. Still a little further. Still a little further. Not falling into the deep. Still a little further. Still a little further. I want to feel it again and again, that odd, almost voluptuous feeling. Still a little further, still a little further. This small gap between life and death. Still a little further, still a little further. It's nice to see you on the bridge, like you fall. I stand on the other side of the handrail, lean over. Intoxicate me by the small gap, and look after you. Happy, carefree summer. Suicide. Is it not a bizarre idea? Suicide. To murder oneself. Since death comes inevitably, you maybe be able to speed up him somewhat. Suicide sounds kind of weird, at least in Germany. I once wanted to write a book, unbelievable what all I have wanted to do. It should be called Death of an Immortal. He would end his life because he has become tired of it. That would make sense if you then would talk of suicide, to murder oneself. After all, he would live forever indeed, would he not do it? Otherwise, it's just more of a to speed up the death something. Especially since you do not know indeed when it once will be insofar as. Is it too morbid to write a story of one who commits suicide who would be dead anyway the next day because of stupid accident? Actually, you can sit back and wait. He will come anyway, sooner or later. Why the rush? You know why. Drowning by numbers. Is it permissible to kill yourself? To try to settle a debt therewith? What if those in whose debt you be, or perhaps not pleased, take note of that death, but in mourning? Is it then still possible to kill yourself, to put an end, and therefore yet more suffering and gander for those which you have already inflicted sorrow? Is this perhaps the atonement, just not to be able to do it, not to be able to put an end to, not the easy way to go, not to steal yourself out of responsibility? You could make it look like an accident, walk along a river, slipped, drowned in the cold flood. I know where the streaming is strong. What a perversion of my life this would be. What a slap in the face of the one who gave me a new life. So, as simple as that, it does not go. But alone I cannot do it also. The faith I have not also, hope not anyway. I should start to be fucking crazy. End it. And then, even more pain and suffering for the people that love you yet so much. To continue, it's so unspeakably difficult. I would be so happy to be able to express what so painful is in me, but what should I say? I'm so happy that I can hear your infinitely fulfilling music. I'm so touched and moved. Suicide. The water is comfortably warm. The candlelights flicker and throw mazy shadows. The last meal is taken. An enchanting scent fulfills the room. The most gorgeous melody flatters my ear. 2:45. The cut is deep. The knife sharp. The blood in the comfortable water as it mingles in 1,000 shades and swirls. I become tired, close my eyes, and angelic voices welcome me in infinite silence. Thank you for listening.